California Senator Kamala Harris is getting a jump start in the 2020 presidential campaign.
Just a week after officially announcing a run for the White House, the Democratic candidate held a town hall in Iowa. KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan has more now on tonight's event. Dave?
Yeah, we have a long way to go here. This could be the longest campaign in history, I think. But Senator Harris got national coverage on CNN tonight for more than an hour, taking questions which, for the most part, appeared to be coming from supportive Democratic voters. And while Harris had plenty of criticism for President Trump and his administration policies tonight, she stayed away from mentioning his name on her first Democratic primary town hall meeting.
Please welcome now Senator Kamala Harris.
With more than 21 months to go before the 2020 presidential election and more than a year before the first-in-the-nation Iowa caucuses, California Senator Kamala Harris kicked off her campaign at a town hall meeting in Des Moines, Iowa, which was carried by CNN. The first of what could be 100 or more town hall meetings by Democrats who want to run against President Donald Trump next year. To that end, Harris was asked about her strategy to defeat Trump.
And the people of our country, the families of our country, deserve to have leaders who are focused on their needs, as opposed to speak to the lowest common denominators and base instincts and speak in a way that is about inciting fear as a distraction from the fact you're getting nothing done except helping the richest people and the biggest corporations.
Asked about how she would address the uncertain prospects of millions of dreamers who were brought to the U.S. as children by their parents, Harris again went after the Trump administration and the proposal to fund the wall in return for temporary security for the dreamers.
This administration has decided to vilify them and to trade on them for the sake of this president's medieval vanity project called a wall. Let me be very clear, I'm not going to vote for a wall under any circumstances, and I do support border security, and if we want to talk about that, let's do that.
Asked what would be the first thing she would do as president, Harris said, pass a tax cut bill for average Americans.
Pass the LIFT Act. Pass the LIFT Act, which I mentioned earlier, which is and would end up being one of the most significant middle and working class tax cuts in recent generations.
One of the biggest applause lines for Harris came when she embraced a bill to provide universal health care for Americans.
I believe the solution, and I'm actually feel very strongly about this, is that we need to have Medicare for all. That's just the bottom line. It is inhumane to make people go through a system where they cannot literally receive the benefit of what medical science can offer, because some insurance company has decided it doesn't meet their bottom line in terms of their profit motivation.
That Medicare for All bill, authored by Senator Bernie Sanders, would essentially eliminate the health insurance industry. But Harris was not asked and did not offer any information about how the cost of such a program would be paid for. Now, Senator Harris is a co-sponsor of that Medicare for All bill, which opponents will undoubtedly attack as socialist medicine. That would become a hotly debated campaign issue in all likelihood. So what's the most important consideration to Iowa Democratic voters? Well, in a poll taken by the Des Moines Register in December, most Democrats there said the #1 consideration that will influence their candidate decision is who can beat President Trump.